Welcome back to Cure of the Common Game. Today, in deck number 587, wow, we're getting on up there. Nethroi, Apex of Death. Now, we got white, black, green, same as yesterday, but this is a totally different style deck. We have a Mutate commander here. Now, the Mutate cost here is substantially more than the casting cost of 5. The Mutate is 7, so... But we do get Death Touch and Lifelink. But when this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your yard to the battlefield. So, kind of some recursion. So, got a lot of creatures. I guess first let's look at our, our ramp, shall we? Why not? Now, you'll notice some of these, like Secure Tribe Elder, are creatures that put themselves into the graveyard so that if we need to, we can get them back later with that mutate ability. Getting the Secure Tribe Elder back, in addition to some other stuff, because it adds up, but it's better than, missing the trigger completely, right? But otherwise, we have Arcane Signet, Elysian Caryatid, Commander's Sphere, Bonder's Ornament, Orzhov Cluestone, Rampant Growth, Obzon Banner, Celestia Signet, Circuitous Route, Whisper of the Wilds, Llanowar Elf. Gosh, this is a bunch. Skull Prophet, Elvish Mystic, Harrow, Endatha Crystal, Llanowar Dead, Golgari Signet, Celestia Keyrune, and Leafkin Druid. I'll admit that may be a little overboard. But the reason why all of the creatures is this is a very creature-heavy deck. Beast Whisperer is going to just draw some cards. That's just the magic there. Now, next we're going to do the mutate specific creatures. These are the creatures that we want to mutate onto our commander, right? The Insatiable Hemophage. Auspicious Starks. Don't be auspicious. Don't be... Boneyard Lurker. That was the first shiny glowstone recluse I got, so I was proud of that. Volcapete. Migratory Greathorn. Cavern Whisperer. Necropanther. Chittering Harvester. Mind Leecher. Gem Razor. And then, lastly, the Mysterious Egg. It's a decent one drop, and we're not always going to have our commander out. We want to, but, it does cost 5. So, that being the case, that is the Mutate package. Now, the problem is, there ain't enough, so... Now we have got creatures that are just, will be good in the deck. Soul's Attendant, because, it's a great card for some life gain. Nylea's Forerunner is going to give everything trample, because, our commander has Death Touch, and that's really sweet. Luminous Broodmoth, going to make stuff fly. The Aerial Responder and the Vampire Nighthawk. I love running them side by side when possible, Liliana Spectre. Has a great ETB for when you bring it back. You're not scared to block with it because, you want it to die so you can keep bringing it back. Solemn Simulacrum. Or Solemn. Sad Robot, you know what I'm talking about. It naturally is going to put itself into the graveyard. Keeper of Fables. We're going to draw some cards there. Archetype of Endurance. Now, granted, it's a little bit expensive. And why are we having trouble focusing? Nope. Sorry, I got to fix this. Yep. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. Skyshroud Warbeast is one that doesn't see a whole lot of play. we play in a non-basic land format, you know. I mean, it's just the way it is. Rhea, because, you know, and then Acroma, the good art. But then Umori, yeah, we're going to choose creature, obviously. Because this is in the deck, we just ignore that companion line, and our creatures cost cheaper. Luris, during each of your turns, you may cast one spell from your yard with CMC 2 or less, so that's pretty neat. Got a, you know, Eerie Ultimatum, just going to bring all the things back. Tortured Existence, so that we can swap out the creatures that we want in and out of our yard. Death's Oasis, Vivian Monster's Advocate, and then we have our removal. Now, like, Shriekmaw is the perfect card. I think this may have been the first card in the deck, because in this particular deck, you're always going to evoke it. You don't want it to hang around on the battlefield if you've got the mutate triggers handy. So we have Magus of the Disc. It's a disc that we can bring back with our mutate ability trigger. So, yeah, that gets real annoying real quick. Acidic Slime, I don't mind, you know, typically Acidic Slime's going to die, but it's going to take something out with it. And by that time, you've gotten 2 for 1, because you've destroyed something when it ETB'd, and then you've blocked something and killed it. So, Rex Sage, didn't have Death Touch, but still pretty good. You know, Casualties of War, Return to Nature, Disenchant, Death Sprout, Assassin's Trophy, Obzon Charm, and then lastly, Turmoil's Crypt, because let's face it, it's a very useful utility card. There's so much going on in the graveyard these days. Now, these lands are in no particular order. I actually got to play this deck. Got to play it against Danny the other night. And so these are in, as I said, no particular order. Indotha Triome, Exotic Orchard, Rupture Spire, Tranquil Expanse, Transguild Promenade, Golgari Rot Farm, Orzhov Guildgate. Might be overkill on the non-basics too. Golgari Guildgate, Celestia Sanctuary, Stirring Wildwood, Blossoming Sands, Scoured Barrens, Terramorphic Expanse, Llanowar Waste, Command Tower, Evolving Wilds, Arctic Flats, Forsaken Sanctuary, and Orzhov Basilica. So that's Nethroi. I enjoyed playing it. I don't. Of course, it was just a one-on-one game, so it's kind of hard to see how the table politics would play into it. So, but there is 587. So we're going to go put that up on the wall. Getting close. Holy chair out of the way. So, as you know, Core 21 is out, and now I'm 3 sets behind, or I'm, in the process of working on 3 sets. So, yeah, there's going to be a mix. I've already got 2 decks done from Core 21, so I'll probably just roll them in next and whatever I get done. Yeah, fun times. I always love more decks to build. So, I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think, and I think we're going to shuffle and cut.